Well, first thing, I know this game clearly was a very rough battle, but you guys did win to clinch, and you also got a little help in the standings too. So you clinch. Your thoughts on, obviously you guys figured you were going to go to the playoffs, but you're now officially in.
Yeah, it's always nice. As the season progresses, I don't know if you start standings watching, but you're definitely aware of what you need. And today we knew a win would seal our fate, clinching the playoffs. So obviously a big win. I don't think maybe the way we wanted to, but again, you got to find ways to win those games. It was a good atmosphere here in San Jose tonight, and we were able to come out on top.
It was like a war out there. I mean, it was very physical. It's not always like that with these teams. What kind of got it ramped up and going like that?
I don't know. I think it's two teams that have their eyes set on the playoffs, and it felt like a playoff type mentality out there. There wasn't a lot of space. It was a tight checking game. We were fortunate to kind of get a jump on them in the first minute and get two early ones, but after that they came and they pushed and they pushed and they pushed, and you know what? They got a couple special team goals that we're gonna have to clean up, and all season it's kind of been our Achilles against that team, so we're gonna have to figure that out going into next weekend. Not looking ahead of Calgary, but yeah, very playoff mentality tonight.
What do you say to your teammates when the game is as chippy as it got in the third period, when you're up by one, to make sure that no one's taking anything unnecessary, but at the same time sticking up for your teammates?
I think that's exactly it. It's stick up for your teammates and don't put us down shorthanded. It's tough against that team. They got a lot of guys who are in our face all the time, and I thought we did a really good job of sticking up for each other when the time needed. But again, if we can find a way to be on the aggressive side of it, doing that in front of their net, I think it's going to help us going forward.
And obviously, it was a chaos in the crease for Phoenix Copper. There's bodies everywhere. He seemed to stay his usual calm. What did you see from him in such a game with a lot of traffic there?
Copper was a rock back there tonight. He made some big time saves at very key moments. Penalty kill 5-on-5, you name it, he was there for us, and he's been there all season. Our goaltending has been excellent this year. They've been solid. They've helped us out early, in the middle, coming through down the stretch. They've helped us out. He looks like he's in a good rhythm right now, and we're just trying to help him out as best we can.
Felt like Jack Millar had a strong game. You're not his D partner right now, but you're still playing with him in key defensive moments. What did you see from him tonight?
Well, I think the thing with Millsy is he keeps it simple, and not saying anything against him, but he's a simple player, and when he does it, he's effective. And he was that tonight. He was making the right play. He was up on his gaps, and he was able to shut down a lot of plays. And he's a big body. He can defend in front of the net real well, and having a guy like that is what you need coming at this time of the year.
Another guy that made an impact is Atu Yamson, and ends up scoring the game-winning goal. He's had a bunch of goals against these guys specifically this year. How important is he to this team when he plays that way? His skill level is obviously really, really high.
Yeah, he's got a nose for the net, that's for sure. He's able to be crafty around the cage and pull pucks out of skates and sticks and find a way to bury it. And if he can do that and play with a little bit of that chippiness that we see from him, he's a real effective player, and we're trying to get him consistent. I thought he's done a really good job this year. I think Jammer's taken a lot of strides, maybe surprised some people with his first year in North America. But with that being said, the season's not over, and we're looking for him to continue to improve, as we are with everybody on this team.
It's a long grind. If you remember when you played these guys opening weekend, you guys were not happy with how it went. The first couple weeks of the year overall, it was not where you guys wanted it, and you stood up and said, this isn't where we want it. But now when you look at where you guys are and clinch a spot, you're in second place and still have a chance to go after first. How does that feel, knowing that it's been a lot of work this year?
Well, I think that's the exciting part, is the work. It's the grind of the American League that keeps me excited every day, and wants to make the jump to the NHL, but also help these young guys get to the NHL and achieve their goals. As an older player, you try and convey that message that it's a long season, you can't panic early. But at the same time, we went through a stretch a couple weeks ago where we couldn't win a game either, and in those times it gets a little tough, knowing that playoffs are so close. But again, for us to clinch with I think 7 games left now, I don't know if it's weight off our shoulders, but it's definitely exciting and encouraging.
You mentioned NHL, so we talked to Marco, we've talked to some guys, but for you as one of the older veterans, to see Jeff Malott make it up there, have the impact that he's had, the minutes that he's getting, what's that like for this room right now?
It's awesome. It gives guys hope, and I think that's at the end of the day, that's all you want as a hockey player. You want a chance that when your name's called, you can go up and you can make a difference. And Jeff's done an outstanding job, helping them get some wins. That fight was awesome the other night against Toronto. We were all watching it, but it's something that you hope as an older player, you hope that the young guys take that and see. Jeff does the work. He does it the right way. He comes to the rink every day, whether it's workouts, preparing his body to play games. He does it right, and you hope that rubs off. And he's a very integral part of our team. He's a great leader on our team, and you wish him nothing but success when he's up there.